Hello everybody. Today we are taking a look at Astral Ascent. It is a very interesting early access game here on Steam. It is by Hyperion Studios, and they are super cool. They are very indie, very new to the scene, and I'm super excited to play this game. I have 6 hours already on a character, but we may as well start a new save slot to showcase exactly what you'll see. This game is based off constellations, astrology, zodiacs. That all kind of goes hand in hand.
Something took us from our lives and put us here. In a prison, locked away, forever, guarded by 12 powerful warriors. Is it a test? Is it a dream? My memory is still so vague, but I feel much better.
Its art style is so cool.
So many
I love
of
it
us
so
were
much.
captured and imprisoned. No way out but through these zodiacs. Today is my day to join the fight. Today, we will leave this place.
So this game, it is sort of a mystery, but there is no mystery here. That's fucking gorgeous. Anyhow, it is a roguelike, an action beat-em-up roguelike. It has kind of cycling cards, I can't remember the name of the game. There's another roguelike that has a very similar mechanic to it.
I reckon you want one last practice round before
Holy
you attempt
shit,
an
a furry.
escape.
I'm glad you waited until your healing was complete.
Or Dawn.
Also, they have full
Iki.
voice acting, which is interesting for
You are
a
right,
relatively small
Let's go
project.
over
Like
the
the
basics.
project itself isn't small, but like it's a relatively unknown project, and they have full, good sounding voice acting.
Did you say hello to our friend the dummy? He'll be your spot.
Poor fella.
Your dagger.
I'm just gonna continue through all this real quick. It's teaching us all the basic stuff. So you got mana up in the top, your abilities down the bottom. So Y, I'm playing on the controller, so Y is my one of my spells, and it cycles, so every time you use it. So you got charge up mana by getting basic hits with X, and you have directional hits, so you can up, and down, left, right, up. And then if you hit a dummy while in midair, or hit an enemy while in midair, you refresh your double jump, which is super nice. So you have dash, jump, attack, dash, ground pound, all that fun stuff. All of our challenges. This is basically just a
Enemies will
little
not be as-
tutorial to
Use
work
your-
with. Aerial attacks. So this is what I was talking about, where dashes and air attacks refresh your double jump, all that fun stuff. So boop. Yep. Thanks, game. It's a little tricky to get a hold of immediately, but like if you're a fan of Smash or any game like that, it's pretty easy to pick up.
Now, keep in mind, there are
If you've played Hades, it's very similar to Hades, where essentially you find spells that have upgrades and like boons on them. So like, this is a new spell, this is Fireball. So I am going to replace one of my 4 spells, and now I have Fireball in my spell cycle. So I got Fireball, Knives, slash slash, Knives, slash slash slash, Knives, slash, Fireball. And once you've cast a spell, you cannot
I expected
cast it
no
again
less
until
from
you've
you,
cast
Isla.
all 4 of your spells.
Now, let's talk about your health. If it reaches... If you're patient and collect fire, destroy some target.
So, here it's telling you about healing shards. You can save up with right trigger. You save up healing shards from random enemies you kill, and you can either use them in small bursts to get little chunks of healing,
That's better.
so like that, or you can save them all up, get 5 healing shards,
Much
and you get a
better.
large heal.
Feeling better.
And that's it for...
gives us all the basics.
These are experience points.
Yes, yes. Experience points, the usual.
I can't say how grateful I am to both of you.
We were glad.
What the old dog is trying.
The only
Far.
Yep. We'll just skip through all their dialogue. Dialogue's one of those things you guys can experience on your own time. I don't want to sit here all day. Especially for dialogue for a tutorial I've already had. This is Sova.
Finally.
I'm feeling much better now, and I want to try to... No, I want to escape.
Excellent. Before you go, don't forget about Kieran.
Hey,
Here's
at
our
first,
second character,
I couldn't understand why
Kieran.
you didn't escape right away.
His voice
but,
actor sounds really familiar, but I'm
now I
not sure
get
who
it.
he is.
I'm
He
just
sounds
a
like he could be a
drifter.
stand-in for Sonic,
Really good at
which I think
punching
is fucking
stuff and-
hilarious.
Well, you know where to find me if you want to hang a bit.
We both needed a bit of time to heal, Kieran. Now, Sova.
I can drop you near the entrance of the fragmented plains. From there, it's up to you and your skills, sweet assassin.
The voice acting is so good.
Punch it time!
So currently in early access, there are 2 characters, and you can play co-op in this. Just neat. Or you can just swap between the characters. They each have their own unique attack cycle, unique spells, all that fun stuff. I'm not going to switch to him right now, but I will show you around the game world real quick. So this is kind of the hub where you do everything. This cool guy, you talk to him, get some new spells. There's all these adorable cats everywhere. If you played Monster Hunter, they're very similar to the cats in Monster Hunter. So I love them. This lady will give you overall upgrades. So health, dashes, more mana, everything like that. Over here is where your cosmetics are. She is a bad bitch. She can fucking get it. I love her. But throughout the world, you'll find tickets, and you can bring them to this guy, and he will give you new hair colors, new pants colors, new shirt colors, all kinds of stuff. Got
have
big
stories
giant
for you.
fox man, who you can get lore from him. Essentially, you find memories throughout the world, you get lore. We come over here, we can talk to my favorite character, the giant capybara. He's so good. I love him.
What a lovely day, isn't it, Sir Boppy?
It is, my dear Isla. Did you know I am watching your progress with
Theater
care?
Boppy.
I know.
I
wish
love
to...
him.
Wonderful, my dear assassin.
And this is like professional quality voice acting, because there's a lot of indie games and small dev games that don't usually have this high of quality everything. The only thing is the gameplay feels a little bit floaty, but I think that is partially by design. You're meant to feel nimble and quick and fast and very, very small in the scale of things. Oh, also I hadn't mentioned these. If you see these throughout the world and you hit them with a melee attack, it allows you a quick like jump or double jump. And they can be a bit annoying if you're trying to down smash and get past them. And look at this, the lighting, them just showing off how insane, like, you can make a 3D, 2D world, essentially. And just the movement of the trees and the sun and the clouds, it is incredible. And guys, in case you guys couldn't tell, I am a little bit in love with this game. And we'll go out and I'll show you a quick first run. Where since I have no upgrades and no additional spells, I'm
Love
probably going to
taking a
die
stroll
terribly.
here.
And so every run you start out with an optional spell that you can take. You don't need to. I'm going to take this one. So this is number 438. Her spells are all kind of numbered. They're like special techniques of assassinry. This is number 438, Metal Star. Throw a massive shuriken that comes back after a while. And then these slots that are under the spells are your boons, basically. So think Hades, like, if you talk to Poseidon, you get a boon that applies knockback and stuff like that. And they are very soon going to rework these, which is fun. And then once you apply that, you can use it as soon as you want. And then you can take your old one and salvage it for quartz. Quartz is essentially gold or platinum or whatever you want to call the currency. It is used for buying various upgrades throughout the world. Also, each stage has a theme. The theme of this one is just, you know, classic first stage. lots of browns and greens and blues and whites and like, you know, just green plains kind of world. So you just spawn into this world and you find the most threatening enemy. Wow, it's a miracle I survived that encounter. One of my only complaints, basic enemies do have a good chunk of health right now. And which is something they can work on balance later. Oh gosh. So basic enemies do have a little chunk of health, but it is kind of to extend the areas. And the later you go on, there are more dangerous and complex enemies. I believe they are working on the third area. There are 2 areas at least in the game right now, and they're working on the third, which is going to be a sort of Coral Highlands-based sort of area. There are traps. There are environmental features where if you hit that, it causes explosions. Yeah. And then these worlds are not entirely randomly generated, but they are procedural. So, like, you will have never get into a situation where you cannot complete a level. But you can find random stuff like this, like an aura, which is a passive upgrade, 20% chance of stealing life and hitting an enemy with a basic attack, which is super good. They are
Powerful
a
aura.
little stingy with the healing in this game.
New power.
Thunder Orb, sure. So now I've got a healthy mix of knives, and I've got my Thunder Orb.
Now,
I've never actually
what's
used before.
next?
It's a cool spell. I'm a sucker for more spells. At the end of each room, you get 2 to 3 choices. So you can go to a room with keys. It shows you the difficulty, what the main thing you're going to be doing, and the reward. So this reward, this is a fighting room. The difficulty is 1 star, and there are 3 keys on the line. Or you go here, where it's an exploration room, so it doesn't necessarily have to have a lot of combat. And there's a spell as a reward. Or over here, same thing, but it is a quartz reward. Which, the smart player would probably go for that. I want more spells. I love experimenting and seeing the variety of spells you can get in this game. Oh wait, this is one of my favorite things in the entire game. Boop, boop, boop. And then it goes away. So that you can actually use as an environmental feature to damage enemies, which is super neat.
I'm out of mana.
Oh, yeah. I'm so bad at managing my mana. You always gotta keep your basic attacks all stocked up. If you're just spamming spells and you forget about your basic attacks, you will be in a world of hurt because you'll get put up against something tough and have no mana. Look at the chest. Cool. And there's some crazy stuff you can do with the movement. Especially once we get to like flying enemies and enemies of different types. So like, if you see here, I can just jump and kind of hover as long as I'm getting hits on. This definitely feels like a game I would love to see someone who is much better at play, because I bet they could have all kinds of speedrun tech. And see, I was looking at him off screen, so I threw the shuriken and I dashed behind that enemy and the shuriken came back to me. So that's like kind of knowing exactly what your spells can do.
New technique.
What we got?
Good.
Shattering Stars. Some ice spikes that coverages and explode. So coverage is sort of like AoE, basically. So I'm replacing all my basic throwing knife spells with various ones I
Where
find,
shall I go?
which is not always the best idea. Aha, this is a new room. So this is a peddler room, which is basically a shop. And if you just look around, like, look at how gorgeous this is. You got this fancy guy here. And just the movement of the camera and all that is super nice. Ravaging spheres. Some 2 large spheres around the player that pierce through enemies. Infinite mana.
I will take
Here, we'll do this one. We'll get some more boss damage. More boss damage is always a fun thing. And I'll put that there. So I got that. I got a gambit, which is basically the buffs you put on your spells. As long as you have spell slots, you can put them in there. Oh, there appears to be somebody here, but He's hidden. We have not unlocked the privilege to talk to that man yet. We'll go for a room with a gambit for a reward. Let's get some more upgrades. Yeah, fair warning.
Exploration
There is a
requires
boss at the end of this
precision.
run, and I will probably die to them because he is a boss I am not particularly good at fighting. I have fought him in the past. And as far as I can tell, there are a good chunk of bosses. There are at least 6 right now. I'm not sure if there's more. And you get different ones each time you do a fight. Ooh. And that was a slightly stronger enemy, sort of summoner type. Oh shit! Oh good! Oh god! I actually got hit by it. As you can tell, I am not fully awake right now. I'm recording this pretty early. This will actually be one of my first YouTube videos I posted. Yeah, and I stream games like this all the time at my Twitch stream. If you guys are interested, it is the same as my YouTube. It is twitch.tv/DailyGT. We do a variety of games, and we have a lot of fun. I'm always looking for new people to hang out. Oh jeez. I hate this traffic cone wearing little fucker. Because he can teleport, and he has an unblockable, or undodgeable spin, which is very annoying.
Much better.
Go ahead and use my healing shards. And sometimes you don't even notice when you're getting healing shards. Also, the little green things coming out and healing me, that is super nice. Because this game is very stingy with healing. Could do some at full HP. Let's see. We'll put that on here. The basic spells you start out with have very little. We'll go ahead. Actually, I'm at mostly full health. You get healing rooms occasionally, which are very nice. There's a nice room where you can sit and relax. And if you go to those rooms, you can hear some interesting dialogue from your characters, kind of talking about their backstory. Which I will not spoil for now. There's not some major story stuff in this, but there is a good amount of mystery going on, which is neat. Also, for anybody out there who's played Remnant from the Ashes, doesn't this guy look very similar to the Roots? Or the Root Fathers in that game? I don't know why, I always think of that when I see him. I think it's the single eye and the like kind of tree-like design. Remnant from the Ashes is a very good game if you have not played it. Aha! So this is one of those things where I fucked up. So there's this chest here where you would normally be able to get a cool reward if you had more keys, which involves going to the key rooms, which I did not do. Because I'm a stupid little idiot. Oh jeez. Yeah, enemy variety could be a little spiced up, but this is the first realm. So the first area is always going to have some weaker enemies in it, you know? And then you by no means, unless the area locks you in, you do not need to kill every enemy you see. I just prefer doing it. Because it gets me, right now it currently gets me some healing, it gets me some more forts to spend. It's just fun to play. Yeah, you can see how weaving these spells together really can pull up some damage. Pull a big bunch of money. We'll go see if we can get another spell. I'm not really feeling the ice star spell. It's not exactly mobile. Some spells with tracking and mobility are always really good for me. She has one where you have a decoy that you teleport behind.
No more mana.
And it explodes like a shadow clone jutsu from Naruto. Aha! So right here, this is a healing shard altar. So I have enough quartz for this, so I'll go ahead and buy it. And now I have full healing shards, and it gives you a little bonus of healing on top of that. Go down here. Ooh. You can break these formations quartz, get some more healing as well. And this will be a full, unedited first world run. First off, because I am terrible at editing. And second off, because I love you guys. And if anyone finds this video, you're beautiful, and I love you. And you are one of the OGs. And you shall forever be known as one of the OGs. But yes, this game, by the way, is in full early access right now. You can purchase it. I am not playing it early. Well, I am playing it early, but I'm not playing it early as in, like, the devs are sponsoring me or something like that. Though they are very, very nice. They are very sweet. They have helped out a lot on Twitter. And they actually do respond to a lot of tweets on Twitter, if you guys have any questions. I hate this guy. This guy feels like a mini-boss in himself. He's not the most dangerous, but he does some damage, and you cannot interrupt him on anything. Let's see, what new spell did we
A
find?
spell.
Dark Burst, create a huge explosion. Sure, we'll take that and replace it with this. But yeah, they are very soon dropping another patch where they supposedly are testing a new character, as well as finding a good position to rework some of the elements and some of the gambits. So there will be a bunch of more interesting gambits soon. That's interesting. That is actually something I've never seen before. Come back, little bunny guy. Come back. No, don't leave. No, little bunny guy. Come back. No, he escaped. Oh my goodness. I actually have never seen that before.
I need mana.
This game just keeps surprising me, because I've literally never seen that before. Oh god. I got Scorpion. Okay, this is where the game gets a little hectic, is when there are multiple strong enemies on the field. Oh dear. For people who are seasoned for, like, Dead Cells or any other, like, 2D side-scrolling roguelike, this won't be a very challenging game until you get to the bosses. That is one of the things, because I feel like Dead Cells, the bosses aren't super challenging, but the general gameplay is challenging enough to kind of, like, kill you more often than said bosses. In this, it's kind of the opposite. You can breeze through the gameplay, usually. But once you get to those bosses, it is a whole other story. It is a work of love and hatred for the player. Because some of those bosses... Wow, I am terrible. Oh dear. I'm about to get murked by this mushroom right here. In case you didn't know, the mushroom, secret hidden boss. It's the boss they don't want you to know about. Same for this little bear guy. I always thought he was a monkey, because he always looks like Donkey Kong playing on his bongos, but that is apparently a little bear. Mushrooms! Let's see, is there a peddler room I can go to? Ooh, we'll go here. So these feathers are another type of reward. They upgrade your spells and give them more spell slots. Or more gambit slots.
I'm out of mana.
Oh. By the way, the game will let you know when you are out of mana by your character saying it a million times in a row when you're trying to panic and cast as many spells as you can, like I do pretty often because I'm terrible at the game. And this game does have its own little achievements, which are super cool. I love when games give you little achievements, even if they don't do anything. But these ones do actually give you stuff. You can get more money. I'll go ahead and heal myself, because this guy does a chunk of damage, and he is surprisingly difficult to avoid. Also, another cool thing, you can kind of get enemies killed by these environmental features. So if I go right here... Oh, I can try. Come on, do the thing. Do the thing. Now it's not going to cooperate with me. Yeah, this game does have a very fast, like, in and out kind of play style to it.
Much better.
And you do these cool wall jumps, which it loves to show off. I'm getting $1 million today. You don't usually get this much money. It's super cool. Oh no. Traffic cone man. I always think he's just like a leaf wearing a traffic cone. Like, that's what he looks like. These little acorn boys. If anybody says they look like Among Us, I swear to God.
So beautiful.
So this increases your spell level. I'll go ahead and do that for... Sure thing. Metal Star is a very fun spell.
What's next?
Aha! We go to this room, because this is a very nice room to go to. This is another place where their artistic talent shines. This is a bar where you can buy some
Come take a
upgrades.
breather, Isla.
You can take a break. And you can talk to...
Hello?
A customer.
Andromeda.
I'm Andromeda, and I welcome you to Old Medusa Head.
This place is very cozy.
That's nice to hear.
Let's go through here. So, for these stars that you collect throughout the level, you get for completing the rooms, you can buy some drinks. So I'll increase my bonus damage by 5%.
Incredible cocktail, my friend.
Increase my bonus damage by another 5%. But now I am out of money, so I have to continue. We'll go ahead and buy this healing shard. And we'll go to a healing
Come
room
back
next.
anytime.
We are getting near the end of this first world. So you guys are going to see me get my ass
Calm
absolutely
before the
handed to me.
storm.
This is a peaceful room, which is... Did I see the creepy gecko man? There he is. There's the creepy man. The creepy chameleon man. He's a little spooky. I'm sure... he looks like a fun guy, though. Like, I'm sure he's fun. And now here we head into the boss room, where the game really shines. I doubt I'll be able to beat them first try, but I can do my best. And here we go. So this is cycling through to pick a random zodiac to fight. And here's Tauros.
Hello there, new face. I am
Excellent
Taurus.
voice acting.
We're the jailers here, and you? Well, you're the prisoners. End of the line for you.
So, the mystery in this game is the Zodiacs, the different jailers of our astral prison, are keeping us here for blank reason. And that is our job, to find out why they want to keep us here.
Listen, I don't know why I'm here. I just want
They are
to
also
escape.
in the same boat as us. They don't know why they're here, but they do know that they are insanely powerful, and they are here to guard.
Me and my fellow Zodiacs, we have one job. Unfortunately for you, it's to stop you from leaving.
I will have to fight him.
This is their first boss fight, and he is a fucker and a half. I promise you. Oh dear. You guys are gonna see me die, because I am so bad at this fight. I've done it so many times, too. Just want to make sure all my mana is charged up. Woo. And my favorite thing is, since I played this last, they've made him smarter. Woo. Yep. So I'm sure there are way better players out there than me who will breeze straight through this, but I have no health upgrades.
That's better.
So yeah, you see that? He just tried to air count at me. And this is his rage. So you got all these little things where you can bounce above the fire. Oh, I didn't quite get the last one. I'm not sure if getting the last one actually does anything, but I always try to do it to the best of my ability. Or you can just jump on his head. I'm so bad at dodging that attack. And yes, feel free to make fun of me in the comments below, if anybody comments. Because I am so bad at this. Well, that's a hard attack to dodge. Yeah, there are definitely players out there who will have no trouble with this whatsoever. But I, on the other hand, am not those players.
Well played. Well played.
He's so stylish, though. And his voice actor, I believe... I looked it up the other day. I'll have to look it up again. He is a pretty accomplished voice actor. It's very, very fun. He's got that real, like, cocky, like, hey, I'm your challenger. He reminds me of... It's gonna sound dumb, but he has, like, a... Not a Goku voice actor, but, like... Oh, God. I hate this attack. Just gonna get faster and faster. And there we go. And we died at the first Zodiac. Just to be expected. I am not very good at this game. Also, this is a very nice touch that they didn't have to do, but it does show you how much of a monster you are, because you annihilated all these poor little guys. Like, look at all the little mushroom mans I murdered. Look at that. All these unlocked. So it is a roguelike. So the more you progress and the more you die, the more you get. You unlock new things, you unlock new friends, you unlock new upgrades, and all sorts of stuff. I cannot wait for their new patch where they add the new character. He is a gunslinger-based character. So he has a lot of spells that are based around shooting and dual pistols and all this. And he is actually in the game.
Ah, I know you're before you.
So,
We gathered some.
gotta go meet everybody. So you collect sun pieces, which is your currency on this overworld. And if we come over here, I believe the other character is up here somewhere. Thought he was up here. They may have moved him. Or removed him, actually. Aha, I think they did. Yeah, the other two characters used to be sitting around here. Alright. Yeah, I'll quickly show you guys the upgrade menu. So after you come back,
Happy to report,
you can
I
talk
am
to
now
Zim
open
Zim,
for-
who's open for business.
I
And you go ahead and
guarantee
purchase new
this
health,
will be
or
useful.
more health. It gets more expensive each time.
Hello?
Don't spend all your pieces there, because I just did.
Hello?
Isla of the Coalescent
So you can talk to
Sisters
this peddler
Order.
man.
Everyone did when they arrived here.
Perhaps.
So if you have more money, he'll actually talk to you, and he'll give you new spells and abilities. And then you do, to switch to second character, you can just hit right bumper over here, and you'll switch to him and have different abilities. But yeah, that was a quick preview of Astral Ascent.
Come
Please,
here,
please
young
go
one.
pick up this game. It is excellent. There's something very cool that happens in this spot too that I'm not going to show off just yet. If people would like to see more of this, please tell me. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Please, please, please leave comments, leave a like if you would like to play this game, essentially, and see more content from me. Thank you, friends, and have a good one.